Spacey Sims, and we're back with more of the treasure box additional scenarios, and we're going to do the Edo Blossoms ones for Hakuoki. But I wanted to show you my awesome background. Look, wait. I love these. These are like the images that you get. I move things around so we can get all of them, but this is like, so now I can just everywhere. I had to move shit in all sorts of places just to be able to, like, and I had to move my games around because I used to have all the games that I've already played, like the icons saved, but I had to move them so you could see Sannan. I just really wanted you guys to see that. I have the Saito one too. Like, I'm not even kidding. I think we actually have to go in, and here's the thing I didn't do. I did not change the settings for this, because I literally just loaded this up, and I was like, oh wait, my background's there. Let me show you my background. Nope, hold on. Okay. We have to go in and change the settings, sound settings. We have to change these. Not that those matter. Voice is on high, and we should be able to. Yeah, that should be fine. That's what I did, because otherwise if you do this, there is none, but. Okay. So there we go. So here we go. Oh, guys, look. I love it. So exciting. So we're going to do what we did in Kyoto Wins. We will be going through and doing it in order. So we'll start with Kazama, and Hijikata will be the last man standing because he's at the end. So I'm very excited about this. So here we go. With voice acting on. Jumping right in. March 1869. Sendai was warm and temperate on the summer's eve, and we were still struggling to find a vessel to bring us to Izo and reunite with the Shinsengumi.
戻ったぞ、雪村の娘。夕飯の支度はできているのだろうな。
Your hunger for what? Damn. His voice is, I hope you can hear it. Like, the other one I didn't check it. I did the test before we played through the game, so hopefully they're okay. But anyway, I'm back, Yukimura. I hope for your sake that supper is ready. My hunger is insatiable. I hope that's for me and not for dinner, because... Hi. Yes, give me a moment. I'll prepare it at once. Preparing it does not mean it's ready. Girl, jeez. Heh. What are you laughing about in there?
以前のお前は人に懐かぬ野良猫のようなありさまだったが。
It seems that I've finally broken you. Whereas you were once feisty and demure.
近頃ようやく未来の夫への敬意が芽生えてきたと見える。
Damn. As of late, you've rightfully accepted me as your husband, and the servitude that follows. Whose husband?
ほう。お前は好意も持っておらぬ男のために飯炊きをするのが趣味なのか?
Did you do? Yes. The answer is yes. Am I wrong? Do you make dinner for every man who pays you any modicum of attention? Modicum of attention, whatever. Well, no, I didn't say that. I'm merely returning a courtesy since you were so generous in taking me in. I decided to handle the housework. It's an exchange.
そういえば、お前は長い間新選組の連中のために飯炊きや掃除などのくだらぬ雑務をこなしていたのだったな。
Ah, come to think of it, you were used to performing servant work under the custody of the Shinsengumi, weren't you?
まったく、誇り高き純潔の女鬼を下働きとしてこき使うなど。
Ugh, how dare those worthless dogs treat a woman of your ilk with such disregard.
あの時代錯誤の犬どもは100回殺しても殺し足りぬな。
Those slimy, contemptuous insects. If only they could taste the end of my blade. All right, don't say that. Don't be rude.
いいからさっさと用意をしろ。俺は空腹で気が立っているのだ。
Shut up and bring my supper to me, woman. My mood sours the longer I go hungry. I can't take him seriously. Just like, you're adorable, stop it. Okay, pushy. I mean, he's the one who entered the room and began speaking combatively to me. His pompousness knew no limits, and I scoffed in the other room. Although I was grateful for his hospitality, when he got into these aggressive moods, I felt inclined to give him a taste of his own medicine, like a fist in his face. It's adorable, though, right? Like you're an asshole, but I love you. Apologies for keeping you waiting, Kazama. Here you go. I set down a tray of pickled plum, grilled fish, rice, and soup in front of him. I snagged my foot on the mat and tripped before spilling the tray's contents on the floor.
危ない
Watch out! Kazama had caught my body as I fell into his direction, but... The miso soup, which had still been scalding, splashed onto the back of my hand.
大丈夫か見せてみろ
Are you hurt? Give it here. It's alright. It's a little burn. But if I put a cold compress on it, the swelling will reduce. Plus, I'm a demon. I'll heal.
冷やしておけば治るだと
Put what on it?
お前は一体どこまで粗骨なのだ禅を運ぶときはきちんと足元を見ろ
Can't you see the damage that your clumsiness does? Be more careful from now on. Why are you being such a jerk? It's not like I spent all that time in the kitchen just to drop the food and piss you off.
自ら望んで怪我をする者がどこにいるというのだ
She's like, but I did. No, I'm just kidding. Well, don't you think you should treat your body with some dignity?
お前はただの人間の娘ではないのだぞ
You aren't some woman off the street.
この日の元にも数えるほどしか残っておらぬ誇り高き純潔の女鬼なのだその身を不注意で傷つけるなど
You're a demon, a lineage that comes with responsibility. There aren't many of you left in this country. Injuring yourself so recklessly.
なんだその顔はこの俺の現に誤りでもあるというのか
Why are you scowling? Are you in disagreement with me? Stop me if I'm wrong, but is this just your way of telling me that you're concerned about me? Kazama furrowed his brow deep enough to hide himself inside of it.
雪村家の棟梁筋の鬼たる者がくだらぬ問いを口にするな
The head of the Yugamura clan should not sully yourself with such needless sentiments.
この禅は俺が片付けておくお前はその火傷を冷やしてこい
I'll clean the mess you've made. Go add a cold whatever on your burn. Oh,
なんだまだ気になることでもあるのか
what is it now? Still want to complain? Oh, no. Thank you, Kazama.
俺はお前の親ではないいつでもこうして世話を焼いてやれると思うな
I'm not your parent. This is the last time I plan on paying for your gross negligence. With that, Kazama lifted all of the dishes into his arms and stormed into the kitchen. While his sarcastic tone of voice had rubbed me the wrong way tonight, he had his own way of showing me how much he cared. From now, I suppose it was worth it for me to take better care of myself, if not just for my sake. Aww. What? I don't like you. I'm trying to take care of you. Ryoma. Oh god. Guys, I don't know if I can handle this. I do not know if I can fucking handle this. I don't know. Try not to think of Sebastian the entire time you're watching this. A few days after moving back into my childhood home from the Shinsengumi compounds.
ごちそうさん。おまん、料理うまいにゃ。どれもうまかったぜよ。
The most fun about this to me is when you listen, you're like, it's only a slight different. It's like, it's not even like, here's my normal voice, and then you're doing a cutesy voice, or you're doing different. It's literally like it's barely different, and you're like, but it's so different. I know I sit there and say I'm impressed with Japanese voice acting. It could be like any fucking voice acting. I'm just so fucking impressed with it because it's like, here's my voice, here's my other voice, and it just, it's like so different, and you're like, it just sounds like you're speaking normal, but you sound nothing like Sebastian. Not to me, you're like, wait, maybe you could pick it up, but maybe not. Only when I watched Kamigami no Asobi. That the second he came in as soon as Hades came in and said a word, I was like, that sounds like Sebastian. And I looked it up and it was. And I was like, wait, that's the only time, but I probably would not have without knowing. Anyway, if I might tip my compliments to the chef, tonight's dinner was exquisite. It's my pleasure. I'm just happy you finished everything. I stood up from the table and started to gather the dishes by stacking them together when...
全はそこに置いときや。片付けは俺がしとくき。
I don't know if it's me or if you can hear that, but I can hear the sound like popping in and out, and that's kind of bugging me every time he speaks. I don't know if it's my game. I don't know. You know what it is? It's probably honestly just my headset. Hold on. It's weird that you can't hear it, but I can. It's my headphone jack. It's fucked up. Anyway, leave him. You've done enough for tonight. I'll take care of him for you. What? But...
Come on, come on. 女の尻に敷かれる側は嫌いやないち。前に言うたろ。
Don't give me that now. A lady deserves her rest. And what kind of gentleman would I be if I didn't oblige her? All right. I guess I can take you up on your offer then. Excuse me while I put out our bedding then. As I spun on my heel to exit from the room... Oh, wait. Sakamoto clutched my wrist and drew me close to his chest. I froze, feeling my heart patter inside of my chest as he fixed his stare upon me. What's the matter? As futile as it sounds, I tried hiding my flustered cheeks from giving myself away, squeezing the words from out of my mouth timidly.
とりあえず、手を振り払われる場は嫌われちゃせんってことか。チックと安心したき。
It really just makes me sad that my headset's like cracking. I hope it's that and it's not my capture card. I don't know. Ah, you're catching on, aren't you? I suppose the fact that you aren't swatting me away means that I'm beginning to thaw that heart of yours. Oh, joy. Joy. Huh? I had somehow missed the point that Ryoma was trying to make, tilting my head in confusion.
単刀直入に聞くけんど、俺は一体いつまで我慢しちょったら映画かい?
All right. To the chase then, I see. How much longer do you plan to keep me waiting? Keep you waiting?
とぼけちゅうわけやないよにゃ。
Playing coy again, are we?
男と一つ屋根の下で寝起きするいうががどういうことかわからん年やないろ。
We haven't spent a night with you like that. Come now. I'm sure you're quick enough to know what spending a night with a man can mean. Well...
俺のことを何とも思うちゃせんがやったら、わざわざこうやって家に誘うたりはせんろうし。
Think about it. If the thought hadn't crossed your mind, would you have bothered to invite me over? Seems obvious to me.
どっちぜよ。この先、望みはあるがかないがか。俺はどうしたらええがな。
I'm just so annoyed that my headset keeps cracking. It's pissing me off. So what'll it be then? Do I have a shot or not? Throw me a bone here, would you?
強引にことに及ぶこともできんことはないけんど。おまん相手にはそうはしとうないき。
Do I need to do a dance, please? Do you like being romanced first? Yes. I can do it all. All I need is your blessing. Ask and you shall receive. All of the above. There was some merit to his argument. If it were anyone other than Ryoma, then I likely wouldn't have invited them to stay with me, much less eat a dinner I'd spent hours making. That's not true. You did that for all the Shinsengumi. I'm gonna crank my TV up so I can hear his voice easier. But it was a sudden imposition, and he was pressuring me into making a decision.
新選組の奴らから俺の悪い噂をいろいろ聞かされたきかい?
Now it's echoing. Wow. Had the Shinsengumi told you rumors about what a terrible man I am?
俺としたら今こうやって目の前におる俺を見て判断してくれとしか言いようがないがやけんど。
If that's the case, I don't mind taking it slow. You can figure it out for yourself, and I'm sure you'll be happy with what you find. That's not it at all. Besides, rumors are just hearsay, and I have no reason to judge you over things like that. It's just that, I'm not entirely sure if I feel comfortable with what you're offering. Please don't take this the wrong way or anything, Ryoma, but Allowing myself to succumb to his charm, as effective as it was, felt like I was relinquishing a part of myself that I was uncomfortable giving. My feelings for him aside, I still liked the idea of maintaining a sense of mystery between us, and that wasn't going to change. Not tonight, at least. Ryoma thinned his eyes, carefully inspecting my reasoning as he slowly loosened his grip around my wrist. I mean, this is. Don't get me wrong, he's goddamn gorgeous and I fucking love him. But there's a little douchey right there. Like come on, you invited me to dinner. You're not gonna put out? Dude, no! I invited you to my house and I gave you dinner. Doesn't mean you're entitled. I mean, maybe back in like what is this, 1869? Is that what it is? I don't remember. Maybe back then. But like right now, it's like, bitch, no means no. You got dinner does not mean you get the sex. Keep it in your pants until I tell you to whip it out.
まあえい。19、20歳のガキでもないし、焦る必要はないか。
There you go. This is much better. Well, have it your way. A boy chases and a man waits. I respect your wishes, and I would rather let you decide. Thank you.
わかった。おまんの気持ちの整理がつくまで待っちゃるき。
Oh. All right. Only when your heart is ready shall I offer myself to you. My heart's ready. How about yours, ladies? Show of hands. Who's ready? Yeah. Okay. That's everyone. Really?
うん。嫌がる女に手を出せらて趣味はないき。
Oh. So what you're saying is okay. Of course, the fun is in the chase, and if you give up for my sake, then everything is spoiled. So as soon as I put out, you're gone? That's douchey. A huge sense of relief washed over me. That should trouble you more than that. My biggest fear was in offending or upsetting him, and pushing him away just because I had felt uncertain about something I didn't understand. Knowing that he could act in accordance with my wishes endeared me to him even more.
ま、今の時点で答えはもう分かりきっちゅう気もするけんど。
That was really quiet. Well, I think asking you this might seem like we're treading old ground, but... Huh? I lifted my head up towards him, and he pulled me in by the wrist towards his soft, plump lips. Ooh! They pressed against my forehead, and warmth trickled throughout my entire body. It was a familiar sensation, one I could never forget. It's a kiss on the forehead. Ryoma! Once more, he had suddenly imposed himself upon me, this time in the form of a friendly kiss, but...
こればしてもかまんろ。初めてやないがやき。
This as much as I can do, right? It's not as though we haven't before. It's not a matter of whether we've done it before or not.
あ、もしかして額やのうて唇の方が良かったかい？ほんならもう一回やり直そうか。
Every once in a while, I hear a little bit of Sebastian coming out, but it's... But he's Ryoma's distracting enough that you just forget, and you're like... It's just, wow. Oh, pardon me. Were you hoping that I'd aim for your lips instead of your forehead? Shall I perform a do-over, you naughty girl? He's such a cad. Ugh! Do I have to keep on repeating myself? Yes, the answer is yes, but you won't do it. He ran his coarse, thick fingers through my hair, stroking them with a delicate touch.
その様子やったら近いうちに覚悟が決まりそうやにゃ。
Judging by the rosiness of your cheeks, it seems like only a matter of time until your heart is ready.
ほんなら俺は全を片付けてくるき。
Now, how about these dishes then? As he let me go, my heart pounded with the intensity of a galloping horse. He sauntered back to the dining table, stacking the dishes before heading toward the kitchen. Later that night, I had a fit of insomnia, replaying the words he told me before placing his warm lips in the middle of my forehead. My heart pined for him, but time would tell. I just love how he's like, come on. Oh, I'm gonna keep chasing you. All right, anyway, dishes. And she's like, but wait, what? Oh! Our precious Souma. Our precious sweet baby. Our precious sweet baby Souma. Oh, God. Hold on. Sorry, I was trying to do something. Okay. Goryokaku was buzzing with boorish cheers, the clinking of glass and the shuffling of feet all culminating to one cacophonous celebration. President Enomoto had organized the last-minute festivities in honor of the recent election, and I was given a new assignment as Souma's page. That's adorable. Oh, we're giving Souma's page. Some men, of course, had gone a little overboard. Oh, God. Do I want to know? Souma, are you going to make it? Just hang on. We've almost made it back to the room.
大丈夫です。俺一人で歩けますから。
I'm fine. Can manage all by myself. Thanks. Souma had been quick to respond, but... Hey, watch out! He stepped through the hallway clumsily, knocking into the walls as he swayed back and forth. That pretty much sounds like me the other night.
すみません。迷惑をかけてしまって。
I'm sorry. I hadn't meant to cause so much trouble. Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. I'm your page now, Souma. That's what I'm here for.
その言い方はやめてください。
Come on. No, it isn't.
事例に異を唱えるつもりはありませんけど、俺、先輩より上だなんて思ってませんから。
Just because I have this position now doesn't change things between us. Just like me stuttering. I rushed to support his weight as he struggled to stand, putting his arm around my shoulder as I led him back to the bedroom. Here's some water, Souma.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you. How are you feeling? Nauseous? Do you have a headache? There's an annoying voice screaming in my ear.
大丈夫です。静かにしていれば、そのうち酔いも覚めますから。
Nope, all good. If I just lay down, it'll wear off. Okay, happy to hear. I knew leaving you unattended would be troublesome. I saw the kind of liquor that Iba was pouring. So it's Iba's fault? I'll have to have a discussion with him in the future about what it means to drink responsibly. That's why we have all the... really? That's why we gotta have, like, TV commercials, drink responsibly? God damn it, Iba. You got Souma so fucking drunk in the future, we're dealing with this. Just kidding.
いいんですよ。伊庭さんの気持ちは、俺にもよくわかりますから。
So good! Iba's a good guy. Can't be too hard on him. Just... Sorry. I'm not. A little bit, but not much. Huh?
もし俺が彼の立場だったら、同じことをしてしまったかもしれません。
If I'd been in the same position as him, I probably would have done the same thing.
子供の頃から好きだった人を、いきなり出てきた冴えない男に取られてしまったら。
If some total nobody came and snatched the heart of the girl I've loved since I was a kid.
嫉妬して意地悪をしてしまうのも無理はないですよね。
It'd be devastating, man. Can't blame him for hating me if he does. You aren't a total nobody, Souma. No, you're like voiced by the like #1 voice actor. Like seriously, like he's like always every single time. I'm not even kidding. I go on the behind the voice actors page for any game or anything. Swear to God, Yuki Kaji is fucking #1 for the week for like. I just don't understand how he doesn't voice like all the characters. His voice is in motherfucking everything. He's like the cranberry guy. Like, what you got? Cranberries? Cranberries go with everything. Cran apple, cran grape, cran pork chumps, cran whatever. Yuki Kaji's the fucking cranberry man. What you got? You got a thing? You need a voice? I got a voice. You want it? I got it. I'll put it in it. Like, it's just... it's amazing. It really is. Like, there's... You didn't realize until all of a sudden you realized and you're like, wait, he's in motherfucking everything. Holy shit. He literally is in everything. We're going to play 6 Degrees of him soon instead of 6 Degrees of Code Realize, but he was in Code Realize, so it counts. Same difference. That's why we added Finis as our 6th for Code Realize, because Yuki Kaji's in fucking everything. Anyway.
雪村先輩、そんな。 俺に気を使わなくても。
Yukimura, you don't have to flatter me. I'm not trying to. It's how I actually feel. I've gotten to know who you are from the inside, Soma. That's why, when you confessed your true feelings for me, I felt butterflies in the pit of my stomach. Prior to us meeting, Soma's journey as a warrior was fraught with confusion and longing, and he wandered aimlessly for someone to give him purpose. Hearing him think so lowly of himself after all that he had overcome made my heart feel so heavy. But in spite of those hardships, the two of us had found each other, and now here we were.
先輩。
Miss. His cheeks filled with blush, and he swiftly averted his gaze away from me. Although it was equally likely that he was red-faced from the countless drinks he had downed, he moved sluggishly, lying limp on the bed. And then he interrupted my internal musings with,
本当は今日気持ちを伝えるつもりじゃなくて。
Oh, you know, today wasn't exactly when I'd planned on confessing my feelings to you.
もっともっと努力して先輩に釣り合うような男になれた時言うつもりだったんですけど。
Part of me wanted to wait after I'd attained some more renown and become a man whom you felt was worthy of your love. Soma. Oh. He was selfless, drunk too, to be sure, and sincere, and I took his words as heavy praise. I find you to be a truly remarkable man.
先輩がそう言ってくれても俺の気が済まないんです。
Well, it thrills me to hear, but there's no limit to how much I can still improve myself.
でも本意じゃなかったとしてもきっと今日気持ちを伝えたことに意味があるんでしょうね。
But even if I hadn't intended to tell you today, I suppose life is too short to dwell on the right time to do things. Yes, I agree. Our travels to Izo were dogged with trouble and grief at every step. But part of dealing with grief was accepting that things had happened, not what could have been. Time spent together was precious. Of all the great, fortuitous things that had happened since our arrival in Izo, the best was hearing how much Soma had cared about me. As my eyes began to fill with tears,
好きです、雪村先輩。
Miss, I love you. Oh! Soma blurted out of the blue, and my heart fell into a bed of clouds beside the crescent moon. Where did that come from? The suddenness of his outburst caused a rush of blood to my head, and he turned to look away from me sheepishly.
さっきは土方さんがいてきちんと気持ちを伝えることができませんでしたから。
I couldn't tell you earlier since Hijikata was there, but
今日のうちに言っておかなきゃいけないと思って。
figured since the cat's out of the bag, I might as well tell you the whole truth. Soma. His lips formed a wry smile, rendering me speechless. Words escaped me, as I had no idea what could possibly compare to his. For a while, our eyes were locked together, and we basked in the silence. He's like, usually when you tell someone I love you, you get like an I love you too, or she stares at you dumb. She didn't even say thanks, dude. Harsh.
すみません。俺眠くなってきました。先輩、先に広間に戻っていてください。
Forgive me, but I'm getting a little sleepy. Mind leaving me be for tonight? But
俺のことなら大丈夫です。多分一眠りすれば酔いも覚めますし、それに
I'll be alright. Lightheaded, but alright. It'll wear off in an hour or two. And besides,
このまま先輩と二人きりだと理性が持つかどうかわからないですから。
well, damn. It's not just his voice he's trying to get all up and everything right now. Being alone with you is giving me ideas, so it might be better for both our sakes. I'll just stay. I picked up Soma's implication, and I dropped my eyes to the ground. Things were beginning to escalate. After having confessed our true feelings for one another, he confessed his, you didn't, but that's okay. There was no telling what boundaries were there for us to break. Break them all, girl, break them down. But now is not the time to ask ourselves that question. So I did as he asked, or did as he said. Very well. Understood. I'll see you tomorrow then, okay? Part of me had wished to lie in that bed next to him, but I left it at that and slid the door behind me. Closed. Closed the door behind me. Slid the door closed behind me, not just slid the door behind me. Damn! Souma. Oh god! This is gonna be the best! It's gonna be the best because I love Sannan so much. I do. Sannan never did anything wrong. He was hurt and he was people abused and it just all he needed was hugs. We loved him and look how great he is. It's all because we loved him. So always just love Sannan and things will be fine. The Shinsegumi's bittersweet return to Ito came following their defeat at the Battle of Toba Fushimi. I slid open the door to Sannan's office and found him with his nose buried into a stack of research notes we'd found under a floorboard at my old house.
おや、雪村くん。まだ起きていたのですか?
Yukimura, still up at this hour, eh? Oh, Sannan, good evening.
夜更かしは体に触りますよ。江戸に戻ってきてからろくに休んでいないのでしょ?
He's just adorable. A lack of sleep only weakens the curious mind. Ever since we've returned to Ito, you've barely taken a chance to rest. Oh, it's not that bad. The last thing Sannan needed to add to his list of worries was concern for my health, so I tried to dismiss it, but he saw right through me.
おや、そうなのですか?
Oh, is that so?
人手不足と聞いていたので、てっきりいろいろと雑用を言いつけられているのだと思っていましたが。
From what I've heard, our number of duties around the compounds far exceeds the amount of heads to handle them, which puts the onus on you.
他の大使が忙しくしている中、一人のんびり休んでいられるほどずぶとい神経の持ち主には見えませんし。
I assume it frustrates you, given that you possess a combination of tireless work ethic and a need to provide for others that wears you rather thin. Well, I'm a little tired, but it was a cunning observation, and I was reminded how keenly aware Sannan was, and always had been. In all honesty, I hadn't desired to dwell on my exhaustion, and came to discuss something else. So have you found anything in those documents? It seems like you've been hard at work too.
少しずつ読み進めてはいますが、難航していますね。
I've parsed through them somewhat, but I'm beginning to feel at my wit's end. What do you mean?
蘭語や仏語で書かれた資料が何冊かあるのですが、あいにく語学には明るくないもので。
Some of this I can understand, but there are sections transcribed in Dutch and French of which, unfortunately, I have no prior knowledge. What, you're supposed to know everything, Sannan? What the hell? Sannan, is it alright for me to take a peek at the notes?
君が?
You? It's like, what? Yes, my father actually gave me some basic Dutch language books when I was younger. I may be of some help to you.
君の手を煩わせるほどのことではありませんよ。部屋に戻って休みなさい。
He's so sweet. Things are not so dire that I must ask you to give more than you already have. Get some sleep. No, really, I'm fine. I'm more resilient than you think. Sleep deprivation is nothing to me.
君は羅刹隊の大使ではありません。
You're not a member of the Fury Corps.
たとえこの新選組に落ち水を持ち込んだのが君の父上だったとしても、責任を感じる必要などありませんよ。
Although your father is responsible for bringing the water of life to the Shinsengumi, you should not be made to atone for his sins as well. I hadn't taken it that way. I merely thought that I could be useful for you. Who knows what may come of it, Sannan? Just let me take a peek, please.
雪村くん。
Yukimura. Sannan's eyes looked back at me dubiously beside the glow of candlelight, and they kept their gaze fixed on me until...
どこまでお人よしなのでしょうね。長い間君を軟禁していた我々に協力したいなどと言い出すとは。
Is there no limit to your kindness? You're either very generous or very foolish for serving those who treat you as a hostage dutifully.
御しやすくて助かりますが、そうも素直だとかえって心配になってしまいます。
Docility is well and good, but it begs me to ask from what place it comes. I'm beginning to worry about your fitness in the long term. I apologize.
叱ったわけではないのですが、まあいいでしょう。
This wasn't a lecture, but so be it.
君がそこまで言うのなら、遠慮なく利用させてもらいますよ。
If you insist, then by all means, demonstrate your aptitude with this foreign language. What? His demeanor had drastically changed from that 5 minutes ago, and I tilted my head in confusion.
どうしたのです？手伝いたいのではないのですか？
Why do you hesitate? Do you intend to assist me or not? Oh, I'm not hesitating. I'm here for whatever you need. If you can think, then I can do it. Girl, choice of words.
そういうところが心配だと言っているのですけどね。
There you go. Eagerly pouncing at the first opportunity to offer yourself. He's like, seriously, choice of words.
そうですね。それではまず、お茶を2人分入れてきてくれますか。
Then, first things first, a fresh batch of hot tea would settle the nerves at this late hour. Tea?
はい。あなたが入れるお茶には、羅刹体の、ひいては新選組の運命がかかっているのです。
Yes. Bear in mind, this tea might very well inspire a breakthrough that could alter the fates of the Fury Corps and the Shinsengumi.
最高のお茶を入れてきてください。期待していますよ。
This is where a little bit of the dick in Sannan is coming out, but you love it anyway, right? You'd better work your damnedest to pour me a good cup of tea. I'll look forward to it then. You've been hanging around with Okita, haven't you? Understood. I shall prepare some at once. With that, I bowed my head and rushed over to the kitchen, pouring a hot kettle over the fire. Putting a hot kettle, I was like, wait, what? The fate of the Shinsengumi rests upon this tea, and I couldn't disappoint him. She's such a derp, but I love it. I couldn't help but giggle, thinking about something similar that Hijikata had once said to me. The fragrant scent of the tea leaves tickled my nose as I waited for steam to rise from the kettle's spout. Oh. Not long enough with you, Sannan. I miss you already. Look! Finally, Okita, not relegate. Are we just going to sit here while he's coughing to death? Because that's going to ruin it for me. Let's not do that, okay? Let's be nice and have Okita be nice and healthy. They should have put Okita in the Kyoto Wins one. You know what I mean? Just where he would have been healthier and not like rotting away. Even after having lived in Edo for most of my life, returning after a 4-year absence left me feeling like a stranger in my own hometown. Huh? I awoke in a stupor, finding myself bundled warmly in a blanket with a familiar scent. Is this Okita's blanket? Why is this here? My eyes took their time adjusting to their surroundings as I emerged from my haze. Ah, that's right. I fell asleep in Okita's room. Okita! My back shot straight up, and I flitted my eyes around the room, but he was nowhere to be found. As I raced out of his bedroom, I did so in a panic. Okita, are you in here? Silence, and the tatami creaked underneath my feet as I stepped cautiously through the hallway. I was perplexed, wondering how he'd mustered enough strength to leave his bedroom. Only then did I put together the pieces. He'd been telling me how hell-bent he was on visiting Kondo. I broke into a sprint, and as I slid the front door open, I finally found him out in the front yard. That's as far as he made it. Okita!
あれどうしたの血相変えちゃって。
Such an asshole. Oh, yikes. Didn't bother getting done up, Spacey. You look terrible. Fucking kill you. Ah, there you are. Well, I was panicking because I didn't find you in your bedroom, so I came out looking for you.
ずっと部屋の中に閉じこもりきりだと、さすがに息が詰まっちゃうから。
Well, rest easy, sunshine. The room gets stuffy when you're in there for hours. Jeez, excuse me for being worried. If you needed some fresh air, you could have told me.
一応声はかけたんだけどね。
Joke's on you, because I did.
君ぐっすり寝ちゃってて、何度起こしても全然目を覚ましてくれなかったから。
It's not my fault you were sawing logs in there. Believe me, I tried calling out to you, but you just kept snoozing. What? Really? I'm so sorry.
別にいいけど、僕の布団はそんなに寝心地が良かった？それとも僕のぬくもりかな？
It's fine. I take it you found my futon pretty comfortable then. Or was it cuddling up next to me that you liked? I liked that part of it. Please don't mock me.
からかってるつもりはないんだけど、寝心地が良かったかどうかを聞いてるだけじゃない。
I love Okita. Ah, lighten up. Didn't mean anything by it. I was just asking if you got a good night's rest is all. I've just had a lot on my mind recently. Sleeping has been a little difficult. Okita batted his eyelashes in response to my explanation, as if he were dissatisfied with how candidly I had answered.
なんだ、つまんないの。
Oh, fine. You're such a bore.
そんなそっけない答え方されちゃ、僕だって何もできないじゃない。
You never bother playing along, so I'm left with nothing to work with. Nothing to work with? What were you expecting, hmm?
だって今の言い方だと、僕のことを何とも思ってないみたいだし。
I don't know, but it's a little difficult to hold a conversation when you shut me out like that.
こうやってそばにいてくれたり、姿が見えなくなると血相を変えて探しに来てくれるのは。
It's just confusing. On one hand, you dote on me at all hours of the day and freak out whenever I'm out of your sight.
僕に同情してるだけなんて言われると、結構傷つくんだけど。
But you flip the script whenever I try lowering your guard. It all just feels like a pity play. Oh, you had a point. I've been so wrapped up in my own feelings that I hadn't considered that maybe Okita needed someone to help ease his suffering. Between being separated from the Shinsengumi and being unable to see or speak with Kondo, the only person Okita had was me, and I was doing little to let him forget that fact. Forgive me, Okita. I hadn't realized.
別に謝る必要なんてないよ。僕のこと好きなふりをしろなんて強制できないしね。
There's nothing to apologize for. I can't force anyone to like me, least of all you.
君は僕がかわいそうだからそばにいてくれるだけなんでしょ。
This is the part
そ
where
れ
you
ぐ
grab
ら
me
い
and kiss
よ
him.
くわかってるから。
Just grab him and kiss him, Spacey. I'm right, aren't I? You're only here because you feel sorry for me. That much I can tell. No, not at all. I'd never be here just out of pity. I stopped myself, feeling constricted by the force of Okita's paralytic glare.
じゃあどうして？
So, why then? Well, although expressing my true feelings would no doubt elicit a smug reaction from Okita, I knew that telling him so far outweighed any feeling of sheepishness that came next. It's because I like you. I said so resolutely, looking him deep in the eye.
ふん、そうなんだ。まあ、うすうすそうなんじゃないかとは思ってたけどね。
Oh, that's so. See? Figures that I'd get it out of you eventually. It was just as I had expected. No, it was even worse. Okita wore an expression befitting a warlord at the end of a fruitful conquest, and not in the admission of my feelings.
ちゃんと言えたご褒美に手をつないであげようか。
I guess your honesty deserves its reward. Would you take, say, a chance to hold my hand? That's all right.
あれ？いらないの？僕のことが好きだって言ったくせに。
Now he's all offended. Oh, gonna be like that then? Even after telling me you liked me? It was clear that refusing Okita only stoked his fire, and in fear of seeing him pout again, I decided to oblige him. Yet there was an irresistible charm to him. I know, right? He's such a dick. I'll fucking kill you. Blah, 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 I'm teasing you. Oh my god, Steph. Fine, whatever, we're gonna go pout. Oh my god, he would be such a pain in the ass. Like, as an actual human being. You love him as a character, but in real life, you're like, oh my god, I'm so over this. It's been 5 minutes, I'm done. Like, feel like this relationship's been 84 years. It's been 2 hours. Sure, Thanks, Okita. It may have irked me initially, but seeing his smile made everything worth it, right? Because he is fucking adorable. And but it is. I was really expecting the love points to pop up. His was so short. The fuck? Why do they... Ugh! Why do they do that to Okita? He's one of the original 6. Because I didn't realize that. I thought they only added Ryoma, Soma, and Iba. But they actually... Sannan wasn't originally one. Nagakura wasn't. I think it was only Okita, Hijikata, Kazama, Saito, Harada, and Heisuke, maybe? Were the original 6? You couldn't... I was like, wait, whoa, 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 because I was trying to... That's how I found out about these. Because I was trying to figure out... Because somebody out, like, I saw something else pop up, and I'm like, stories of... I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, wait, this looks similar. I'm like, wait. I know that there were other ones, so I was like, because this game has come out a bazillion times. So obviously I was like, okay, well this was only... Oh, like the first time it ever came out, there was only 6 romanceable characters, and then blah, blah, blah. And it wasn't until they did this that they added the... I was like, oh... I thought it was literally only the 3 of them that were added, but I guess initially it wasn't. There was only 6 romanceable characters, which makes more sense because there's usually only about like 5, maybe 6 max, but it's usually about 5 characters that you have to romance, right? And like 12 is a lot, and that's why, but then because they added so much content, that's why it split it into 2 games. Which is really weird because it's the first half of a game and then the second half of a game, and you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But these Kyoto Winds and Edo Blossoms are like the best version, because I was like reading through like, what am I missing? What aside from the fan disc games that are only in Japanese and you can't play them. So someday when we learn Japanese, we can play Sweet School Life, because I so fucking need that in my life. Like, I should find a copy of it now. I don't know if they have a copy for PlayStation 4 or Vita. I don't, but it's not. I have a couple of Amnesia games. I have fucking Diabolic Lovers. I have a bunch of shit that's only in Japanese, and I'm like, we better hope we learn Japanese. That's all I'm saying. We're doing okay, but I was like really optimistic. In a year we'll be able, maybe in like 4 years. So a year from now I'll be like, we're almost there. Kanji's fucking difficult. I haven't even gotten that far. I'm just taking my time. Taking my time. Anyway, but yeah. So, and that's when all of a sudden I noticed this. I was like, wait, whoa, 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 what's this treasure box thing? What's that? And I went and I was like, oh, I didn't know this existed. So excited. Are you? I'm so excited. It's been weeks since I played. Again, for you guys, it's literally, we ended Edo Blossoms and now we're here in these. But for me, it's been weeks, and it was like, I kind of miss my boys. Aside from all the awesome pins and patches. And so I got fucking Hakuoki fucking bookmarks. They're clear bookmarks, and they're from Sweet School Life. I don't even care. And it's literally only Hijikata, Saito, Kazama, Yamazaki, and Sannan. Like, but I'm not even taking, like, they're on like the sheet, and you're supposed to like pop the like bookmarks out. I'm like, I'm not even. They're literally still in the little plastic thing that the person had put them in to ship them to me, pinned to my motherfucking wall. I'm like, they're staying like that. I'm not even using them. They're right above my Code Realize cards that came with the limited edition, and then next to the poster, and then like, shit. Yeah, it's amazing. I also have some little Hakuoki figures. They're fucking adorable. I haven't posted them on Twitter. You should follow me on Twitter. You can see all my fun shit. They're adorable. They were really expensive and they're tiny, but they're fucking cute as shit. They're little chibi versions. They didn't have a Sannan one. Makes me disappointed, but anyway. The battle in Utsunomiya had waned on Hijikata's health, and it was decided that he should move to Aizu in order to recuperate his declining strength. We just played all this, but I don't even remember. Good morning, Hijikata. How are you feeling? Whoa! What's going on? Why are you all dressed up?
どうなさったんだも何も。部屋の中に閉じこもりっきりじゃ気がめいるからな。
His voice is definitely, you should be able to hear that. What do you expect from me? Another couple days in this room and I'll start pulling my teeth out. I've had it up to here. But you can't put too much strain on your body. Look at your wounds. They've barely had a chance to heal. You mustn't overdo it. You're only going to make things harder for yourself. Get back into bed. You know how close you came to dying in Utsunomiya? Do you want it to happen again?
お はい。何を勘違いしてやがるんだ。
Hey, mind reeling it back in for me a little bit? Huh? Oh, what do you mean? I'm serious.
戦うつもりはねえよ。そもそも怪我人の俺が戦場に行ったところで邪魔になるだけじゃねえか。
Look, I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to waste any breath telling me how useless I'd be out there right now. I've fought enough battles to know.
天気がいいからちと外を散歩してこようと思ってな。お前も付き合うか。
Yes. What? Just happened to notice how quaint the sunshine looked outside of my window, and I thought I'd stretch the legs a little bit. Care to join me? Yes, I do. I do. Oh, of course. I'd love to. Besides, you're in no place to judge me. I know how reckless you are when left unattended, Hijikata.
たく信用ねえんだな。まあいいや、行くぞ。
Spare me the sermon, kid. Oh, whatever. Let's get out of here. I'm so fucking hungry right now. Need food.
今日は随分と日差しが強いんだな。暑くねえか、雪村。
Man, it's scorching out here today. You handling it okay, Yukimura?
どうした？何かおかしなことを言ったか？
No, I'm just thinking of how gorgeous you are. What? 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 Am I annoying you or something? Well, no, but Otori was right. You've changed a bit, Hijikata. Dare I say, the demon vice commander is starting to get a little soft around the edges.
そりゃいろいろあった後だからな。こんな時期に傷養生する羽目になるなんざついてねえと思ったが。
He's so adorable. What? A guy can't complain about the weather now? Here I thought nearly getting hacked to bits was room for a little sympathy.
もしかすると天が考えるきっかけをくれたのかもしれねえな。
But I guess I should be thankful for this chance to give myself some pause and turn things over.
まあ、俺は神やら仏なんてものは信じちゃいねえが。
I mean, I'm saying strictly in a personal sense. I think all that God or Buddha talk is bullshit. Hijikata. Over the last 6 months, the Shinsengumi had grieved the loss of many of their top advisors and warriors, especially Kondo, their charismatic chief, whose absence left the Shinsengumi in an aimless quagmire through which they had struggled to overcome. Please don't Why? Why? This is the last one we're doing and it's depressing.
なあ、
Hey. Yes, Hijikata.
今度斎藤や島田に会ったら、この近くで一番眺めがいい場所がどこか聞いておいてくれねえか。
If you happen to come across Saito or Shimada in the near future, would you mind asking them where they think the best view in this knoll is? Best view? But why? Halfway through posing the question, however, I discovered the answer for myself.
近藤さん。それと、宇都宮の戦いの時に俺が切っちまった兵の墓を建ててやろうと思ってよ。
Oh, I thought he was looking for a place to bury himself. I'm like, dude, you're not dead yet. Stop. Well, I've been thinking of worthy places to bury Kondo, as well as the other men who gave their lives in the Battle of Utsunomiya.
どっちの亡骸も残っちゃいねえが、墓ぐらいは作ってやりてえと思ってな。
Oh. Sure, not all of them may have left behind corpses, but I'll be damned if they don't get a proper grave. Hijikata, that's so sad but beautiful. Why is this our, like, additional story? Is like, the sadness. Fuck! I was so excited, like, yeah, we get additional stories. We should have done this one first. And the other one left. During my initial interactions with him in Kyoto, Hijikata had certainly preceded his reputation as a notoriously strict demon. But over time, I became closely acquainted with him enough to peel back the layers, realizing that his gruff demeanor was mostly for appearances. In truth, I found him to be a remarkably thoughtful man whose loyalty outweighed his foul temper. Understood. I shall let you know how they answer. If you don't mind, would it be alright for me to assist you in digging the graves? Hijikata looked taken aback, fluttering his eyes for a second upon hearing my request.
ああ、もちろんだ。よろしく頼むぜ。
Of course. I look forward to it.
近藤さんも死ぬ間際までお前のことを心配してただろうからな。
Doesn't surprise me how, even in his last moments, Kondo had nothing but adoration for you. Thank you. Beads of sweat dripped down Hijikata's brow, and he used the back of his palm to wipe them off.
何か冷たいものでも食ってから帰るか。
How about a drink, kid? What do you say? Yes, that sounds lovely. A symphony of cicadas buzzed around us as we trekked back down the rocky trail, and I turned to look over my shoulder to remember this place. The end. Our romancy time with Hijikata was talking about dead people. How fucking depressing is that shit? Anyway. Yeah. I don't think I saw... Like I said in the other one, I found the other image. I didn't find this one because look at Sannan. Look at how precious he is. Oh my god, I love it. Oh my god, I love it so much. Ryoma looks like, excuse me, what the fuck? He looks like he's about to tell you off. It's like... Hijikata looks fucking gorgeous too. Oh my god, I love this so much. I love it, love it, love it. Anyway, so that's that. Oh, guys. All right, so tomorrow we got nothing coming in the place of this. Bird burps my face. Like I said at the end of Ito Blossoms, when we finished the actual game, I didn't know about these, so obviously surprise. We will probably not be filling in the space for this until such time as Code Realize Wintertide Miracles is released in February. So for about a month we won't have anything. The only thing we could possibly have is, I believe, Life is Strange 2. I believe the second chapter is coming out the end of January, if I read correctly. So that doesn't take, it takes a couple of hours, so it'll be a couple of parts. That I might fit in here because we have 2 other games. Period Cube has started because I'm not going to change the posting of that one, and I believe I made sure it posted the day after, so you probably saw it yesterday. I'm thinking, if I don't know, I don't have my thing with me that tells me when things are going up, but that's going up. And then as soon as, hopefully, at some point, once I've gone through a part of Period Cube, I do want to start recording. We have London Detective Mysteria. That wasn't in the poll or anything because I didn't know. I knew that game was being localized and I knew it was out there, but I didn't know what the date it was until over Christmas when I saw them when I saw it posted, and I was like, oh, I thought the game was out, and it just brought me to the demo page for some reason, but it is out, so I did buy it. I just cannot download it because you can only buy it digitally for Vita, or you had to wait for it to come out on the PC. But I don't think the PC it might be out by now, but it wasn't at the time. I think the PC release was going to be later. But I bought it for Vita and not realizing that, of course, it is more than I can download on my Vita TV. So I had to get a freaking Vita SD card because they're special. So I had to order one so I can download the damn game so we can play it. So I should have that by now. By the time you're seeing this, I have it, but I don't know when I'm going to start recording it. So eventually we'll be back to our cycle, which we were before Christmas, where we had 3 games going. For right now, it's just Period Cube until I can get enough of that recorded to be able to start London Detective Mysteria, just because I like to record a path of a game. You know, Color X Malice threw that off because those ones were long chapters. But we'll see how it goes. Eventually that will be coming up, maybe in a week or so, and then the only thing filling in the gaps for this will be, actually, no, I just realized, shit, you have not seen Period Cube yet. That'll be in a couple of days, because I forgot I recorded To the Edge of the Sky, to fill in after this, so, you know what, maybe this will, I don't know when this is going up now. It was supposed to, I was originally thinking, oh, it'll go up at the end of Ito Blossoms. We'll just pop this in there. But I don't know. We'll see. So now I'm all thrown off because I didn't know this existed. So who the hell knows when this is going up? I don't know. It'll be after Hakuoki's already finished, but maybe I'll throw it up at the end of To the Edge of the Sky. Instead, or I'll move that around. I don't know now. I was like, sweet, I'm gonna go record these. Totally forgot I recorded To the Edge of the Sky. To fill in some space, just so there was some stuff and whatnot. So, I don't know. To the Edge of the Sky might be coming up tomorrow. It might have come up a couple days ago before this. Period Q might have already started, or it's starting in a couple of days whenever I throw this up. So don't listen to me. Why do you listen to me? You know that I don't know. Like, I'm always like, this is what's going to happen. And then I rearrange shit, so everything I say is just wrong. Whatever. Anyway, so that's that. We'll have more games. We're coming back. Because to me right now, it's New Year's Eve. Hey. Hey, I recorded this in like 2018, and you guys are in 2019. You're totally in the future. But anyway, so by the time this goes up, we'll be getting sort of slowly working our way back into the normal kind of thing with more games and stuff like that. But I got to kind of build myself back in because we took some time off for Christmas. You know, we already knew that was going to happen, and now I got to start building up the games. So we got to play Period Cube for a little while till we get to a good point with that where I can then record something else and then blah, blah, blah. So we'll probably be back into the normal swing of having like 3 different games up in February when Wintertide Miracles comes out, because I'm not going to put anything in this place until that comes out, I think. So, yeah. Aside from Life is Strange 2 might come in this place just for a little while because that's only going to be a few parts. So if we do any kind of one-off games, it'll be in this spot. But, you know, anyway, there'll always at least be one going up because I've already started the next one. So, which, again, you may have seen, you may not have seen. I don't freaking know. Don't know when this is going up. So anyway, I will see you guys around. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm very excited for these. This was a lot of fun to be able to record and do. So, yeah, I will see you guys around. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.